Hi, Paul Sakis, Good News Planet. We're going to speak today about showing women say that financial wellness is worse today than before the pandemic compared to men. And we have eweka from tiaa with us. She's a Senior Director of Advice Strategy at tiaa. Hi, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I think I pronounced your last name wrong. I apologize.
It's okay. It's eweka. It's fine.
Eweka. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
I want to make sure I have it right. I'll tell you why, and I will let our audience know, because I've been with tiaa myself for 40 years, maybe,
wow.
Since my, Channel 8, WNYC. So, great company, very great communications company, in addition to financial literacy. And so I will say that whatever they have to say here really makes sense. 40 years is a long time. So tell us, this is not, we're good news, and I guess it's maybe good news to know that there's inequity going on here. Tell us about, you did a research study, is that what happened?
Yeah, so we did a research study that helped us find out that traditionally women have been paid less than men, that they earn just about 82 cents on the dollar, and the pandemic made matters even worse. So once they stop working, their retirement savings and investment generate about 30% less income than men. And part of that is because women have traditionally left the workforce to help raise children or, care for elderly relatives. Now, though that happened even more than usual, nearly 2 million women have left the workforce since 2020, and much of their lost earnings and savings will never be recovered. And so our 2022 Financial Wellness Survey showed that more women, 29%, struggle to pay monthly bills. For men, it's only 19%. And that means only about 1 in 3 women, 31%, are saving for retirement to compare to 44% of men. And that's much bigger difference than we've seen in previous years.
Okay, so of course that's not good. There should be always a equity. Oh, I actually came from a business that I think there was maybe more entertainment equity maybe than other areas, so I didn't see it that much. It seemed to me I was always working for a woman in the show business, but obviously, because I've heard this, it's a reality, right? I mean, many industries, women, they just don't pay as much, and then there was then there are boards of organizations, even if they were the purchasers of the product of the company, they weren't filled with women. So why do you think there's so much? Did the research come up? Why is there this inequity?
Well, our research found that 80% of men have saved at least some money for retirement, and that's compared to only 63% of women. And so we see that 22% difference. In 2017, the Census Bureau, they looked at people ages 55 to 66, and it was only a 6% difference. So we're seeing an increase in that savings percentage. And it's not just about how many women are saving, but how much they're saving. Our survey showed that only 19% of women, they feel confident they're on track to live comfortably throughout retirement without running out of money. And that's barely half the number of men who feel that way, 35%. So we have a 16 percentage point difference now. And in the survey we did in 2013, the difference was only 9 percentage points.
So, Shelly Ann, are there some thoughts here on how to make up that difference, or do we just get the word out that it's inequity out there in the workforce for companies to reevaluate the way they pay people and so on and so forth? Or is it also a combination of the women themselves trying to figure out better ways to be able to deal with this situation?
Well, let's start with how women what they can do to close that retirement income gap and improve their own financial wellness. What they need to do is, and what we need to do is, we need to make sure we're prepared, because our research has found that fewer than half of all Americans, men and women, know how much they have in their retirement savings account, and only 35% know how much retirement income they'll get each month. So you need to build your retirement savings by paying yourself first. Set up automatic investment plans for your 401k, IRA, Roth IRA, and then build your lifestyle around the remaining available income. So those who do the opposite, who look to save or invest at the end of the month with what is left over, often never get started. The sooner you start to save, the more your investments can compound. So steady, modest contributions that begin in early adulthood can generate more wealth than larger contributions over shorter periods. And no matter how old you are, it's never too late to get started. So in terms of like what employers can do, employers, they should consider taking steps towards empowering women to learn more about their financial well-being, because research shows that employers must take a tailored approach to support women and help improve their financial well-being and close the retirement gap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's good advice by far, no doubt about it. And in that, I'm with you guys so long, and you've done so well. The last 5, 7 years, I mean, the money, has doubled because of your wise investments. I think, I can only recommend to people to get involved with your company or companies like yours who are smart. Your return on investment, I could never do that. I can't go to a stockbroker. I don't know what to do. And that is very important, because that's your job. You're focusing on how to and put the money into really solid companies, and those companies are winners. I guess a lot of research. Is that what you do to make decisions on what companies you'll then invest the money in?
Well, what we do is we want to help people understand how do they know if they've saved enough for retirement, because once you've retired, it's not enough just to consider what you have in your investment account and predict whether that's going to be enough. Think about it. You're not just going to make withdrawals and hope you don't outlive your money. You also need income to supplement your income. Of course. So what we do is we focus on those retirement portfolios, and there's a lot of ways to diversify your retirement income. So what we do is we recommend that about 1/3 of your retirement expenses are covered by withdrawals from your investment portfolio, and the other 2/3 we recommend lifetime income such as Social Security, pensions, and annuity, which a growing number of workplace retirement plans are starting to include those as investment options, and that will give you a stream of payments that can last your life. So if you're really talk to your employer about the different options for retirement savings, and also talk to a financial planner, because they can really help you tailor a plan that will help you achieve your goals and improve your financial well-being and retirement security.
Are people working longer? Are women working longer in the workforce?
Well, no. Women tend to work on average 2 years less than men do. And I don't want to forget that they retire earlier, like we said, just 2 years, but they also live longer, on average around 5 years longer than men do. So women have a longer retirement lifespan. So really, as like the key takeaway is really, I would encourage your listeners to go to tiaa.org, because we just started a campaign last week where we joined forces with the WNBA and the NCAA. And this new effort is going to help inspire, educate, and challenge everyone. And once you go to our website, tiaa.org, again, you'll learn more about our campaign. And there's easy ways to calculate your retirement savings and where you could be when you retire.
Well, great. And retirement is very, very, very important. And when you're young, you don't think about it as much. But later on in life, it's a savior. So, Shelly Ann, thank you so much. Very important information. Great company. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.